be looking at my phone and looking at the live stream. All right, all right. LDWMMAC, this your boy the coach. You're live on the Coach Show, live. Oh yeah, I've been waiting on this interview, folks, for almost 2 years, 19 months and 45 days to be exact. I've been waiting on this interview, guys. I got the one and only Cobra, Kai Bennett in the building. Miss
Hello.
Miss Building, I'm sorry, not Miss Building, Miss Bennett. How are you this evening? Oh my
I
God.
am good. I'm good. Just chilling like a villain. How are you?
Hey, I'm chilling too. I'm chilling too, and I should be a villain. I need to go get some money from people, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So okay. I guess I'm gonna start this out because I'm gonna get over my nervousness the first 42 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna get over my nervousness because I'm like crazy nervous now. Uh oh. Okay, wait a minute.
That's okay.
I paid my internet bill. Okay, we good. All right. So okay,
they don't want to see us winning right now.
the haters, YouTube
The
haters.
haters.
Now this is a live stream. Now live stream. If nobody says hello to the Cobra, if nobody says hello to the Cobra, I'm gonna disown every last one of y'all. Okay?
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, we're gonna disown y'all people because we hear that you have some conversation. You're in Colorado. My God, what in the world are
Yep.
you doing with all that darn snow?
Oh my gosh, man. People ask me all the time because I tell people, I don't like snow. I don't like being cold. That's just not for me. And they're like, well, why would you move there? And I'm like, well, it's not cold all the time. So, but the snow, yeah, the snow's not for me because I came from Texas and it was the dry heat, the desert vibe to it. And then coming from there to here, it was crazy.
Isn't it funny? And this no, and salute to the people in Texas, for them battling and really getting through a tough time. But it's
Yeah.
weird that you're from Texas and then all of a sudden Texas is struck with this big snowstorm,
Yeah. Yeah.
extremely big. Like, what,
Mhm.
what 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 did you think when you heard that? Like, man,
I was just glad I wasn't there. I was like, well, I got out at the right time. But honestly, it was a lose-lose for me because it was snowing here as well. So I'm like, there's really there's no place for me to go that's not snowing. So my dad is in Texas, and I know he said they were struggling really bad in terms of like power outages and stuff like that. It was crazy. I mean, I was in Texas for I want to say like 3.5 years, and the whole time I was there, we hadn't had anything like that. So I hadn't experienced any type of snowstorm. I was like, that's crazy. I've never heard of snow in Texas.
never, never. I've been to
Yeah.
Texas a bunch of times
Yeah.
and all seasons and never seen a drop of snow in the state of
Yeah.
Texas.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I was
No.
like, global warming.
Yeah, it kind of make me think of that song. What's that song that country guy sang? I forgot it. All my exes live in Texas. And then I said,
Oh,
man,
yeah.
it made me think of that song. Yeah.
I think that was a Drake song, actually.
Really? Drake song. All my exes live in Texas. He sung that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, I would rap it, but I would sound terrible, so I'm not going to do
No,
that.
go ahead. Hey, you can be yourself.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Nope, nope, nope.
All
Mm-mm.
right. Okay, y'all. She's scared. She's scared to rap it. That's okay.
I am.
Okay, we got Mr. Jason Castile in the house. Now, this is a very, very, very important person that
Yeah.
So you got to tell me all about Jason.
Man, Jason's awesome. And honestly, that's probably the reason why we didn't have the interview 19 months ago because I didn't have Jason on my team.
Oh,
But he's awesome. We actually met in Vegas February 20th, so recently. And I signed with him. And ever since then, like, he's just been awesome. Like, he's amazing. And yeah, it was the best decision I could have made, honestly.
Jason is one of the figures at Ironshin
Yeah.
Promotions.
Shout
Ironshin
out to
Promotions.
Ironshins.
You know what? I can almost do a commercial for Ironshin. Like seriously, I bet you I can do a quick 25-second promo for Ironshin. Watch. I just
Let
thought
me
about.
see. Let me hear it.
Okay. I got it. Watch this. Fighters. We need some music. Fighters. You need an opportunity. You need a chance. You need a chance at the big dance. That's right. Come to Ironshin Promotions right now. You get with Jason. I tell you what, Jason, hey, he's almost like a Freemason. The man is going to get you in the doors that you couldn't get into. He's going to take your foot and he's going to put it in that door. Come to Ironshin Promotion today. And hell, I mean, heck, what you do is you learn from the best. You get the best promotion, and he's going to put you in a place to win. Ironshin Promotions today. Man,
Snaps to that.
yeah, yeah.
He needs to get you on the team. That was some A1 promotion.
Oh no, it's called hustling. It's called knowing how to hustle. Okay,
I respect it.
so for a while, when I did a post fight analysis on one of your fights, and this is when you were at Bellator, and this is crazy because I said and I came up with this like Bellator Flyweight Grand Prix tournament, and I had you in the tournament, and I said Cobra Kai's like 31, 32. I said, man, so she got to make the moves now. She's not in her prime. And now I find out that you're 23. I find out that you are 23.
Oh my
Like,
god.
do you know? Because I was like, man, this woman don't look like she's 31. Like, no
No.
offense, she don't even look 31. Like, man, I want to know what is she using to stay so young.
That fountain of youth.
Yeah.
People, man, I swear, I feel like I was catfishing everybody because so many people were like, "Oh, are you 33?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." And that's another thing Jason did was he fixed that immediately. So thank you so much. That
Jay,
was the first thing that he did. He
wait
was
a
like, "Yeah, we got to get this taken care of."
wait a minute. So Jason can change ages.
Apparently, he's a magician that way because yeah,
Okay.
he did. He fixed it. I don't know what he did. He did something, but he fixed it and it's back to normal. So,
Uh,
yeah.
hey Jason, hey man, you think I'm asking to help me out on my taxes. Hey, listen, I need you to get me another $10,000 this year in taxes. I wonder if he can do that.
Right? Right? You and me both.
Okay, James Henley. Okay, he gave you a thumbs up. Okay, all right. Let me see. Y'all keep that same energy though. Keep that same energy. Okay, so researching you coach boxing.
I coached so yeah, actually for a few years in Texas, I was coaching it was on and off, but I was coaching the kids class boxing. And I love kids, so that was an awesome job for me to have.
So, what do you like as a coach? Are you mean? Are you pushy? Are you nice? I mean, so what kind of coach are you?
Yeah, man, you would have to ask everybody because personally, I think that I'm very reasonable, I'm supportive, but I'm definitely like a no nonsense kind of coach. Like I'm like if you come to me and you have these goals, I'm gonna help you meet these goals. But everybody's different. Like everybody kind of reacts differently to a certain teaching style. So I think it's just a matter of being able to kind of adapt to like each person specifically. So
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah.
So not that's kind of strange. You can't say what kind of coach. And listen, you say nonsense, and then I gotta ask the people. So they must gonna say something like, man, I don't know. I mean, she effective, but boy, she crazy. I mean, is that what those people gonna say? Seriously, are those people gonna say that?
You know what? They might.
Wow,
They
wow.
might. I'm nice. No, I'm nice though. I'm nice. I will say that. I'm very I don't know, I just feel like I like to open up and let people know that they can talk to me. I'm not just like yelling at them like, "Oh, do this, do that, like get up." No, like I said, it depends on the person and if they request for me to yell at them, then I will do that. But in terms of yelling and being crazy, I don't think that's me, but I'm definitely I think I would say fun but stern. So that I think that's how I would describe it.
Okay.
Fun.
So the kiddies love Cobra. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. Yes, I do think so. I will say because I'm also a nanny as well, so I am good with kids.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good skill set because boy, these kids hard headed.
Yeah.
These kids are hard headed. Okay, you have a brand new fan. Her name is Tay Tay Brown. She calls me the king of MMA, and she says salute to you, Queen Cobra. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
hi. Thank you.
Okay. Keep that same energy toward the end of this interview. Now, y'all better keep the
Keep
same.
all keep the same energy,
Keep the
y'all.
same energy. So, Okay, so I'm gonna move in. I guess we're just kind of having a conversation, and I guess as we go along, it'll just kind of flow. Cause I'm just asking questions. Cause
Mhm.
I got overload. I got Cobra overload. Cause I've just done so much stuff. But seriously, okay, so one of the first fights that I saw you fight, and I said, man, and this was before I even knew you in Bellator. This was crazy.
Mhm.
You fought a woman named Ashley Crooks, and I said, man,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
when I first saw her, I'm like, man, she fights. You know, and I was
Mhm.
like, man, she looks, she looks nice, too nice to fight. Like you like a really nice. But then I saw you go in and I saw you handle this massive amounts of pressure that Ashley Crooks put on you, and you handled the pressure. And see here again, I'm thinking you're in your 30s, but I said, man, to be a new fighter, she's handling the pressure well. So, what did you take from that first experience in that fight?
From the Ashley Cook fight, um, it was honestly, so that was my last amateur fight before we went pro. And so the plan for that fight, we had already known, depending on how that fight went, like if I performed well, then we would go pro. So it was kind of up in the air. But for that fight, we knew that she had a major skill set on the ground coming in. Like we knew, and at the time, that's kind of where I was lacking. Like I wasn't amazing on the ground yet. I mean, I knew enough. I'm not gonna, be all whatever, but I knew enough to survive on the ground. But she was like this, I think she was a purple belt, I believe, going on to, she was like a high stripe purple belt. And so we prepared for that, like just handling the pressure, a lot of cage work. We knew she would pressure, and the cage was small, so we knew she would pressure. We knew there really wouldn't be much room to like keep her away and all that. So we worked nonstop, like cage drills, and just, kind of playing that game and being prepared for her to do what she did pretty much. So yeah.
Yeah, you handled the pressure pretty well because first she put you up against the fence, and then I saw you were defending well. You threw some knees, and then when she took you down, okay, I said, okay, let me see what kind of guard she got. Let me see what her guard's like. Let me see how she defends. Let me see. I don't know. She was having a tough time with you down there because you were, I call it people that move around that keep working.
Yeah.
You like to
Mhm.
work from the back, so I was like, okay, she really didn't get any damage. When she got
Mhm.
you on the ground, I'm like, okay. I said,
Mhm.
this young person can fight. I said she got some scrap to her. I said, okay, I like this person.
Yeah, I had to be on my game with her because she when we got to the ground, I wasn't afraid to go to the ground with her, but I knew there would be a lot of like sneaky submission attempts and all that. And she actually did. She locked in, like I think it was a heel hook or something like that. I was like, oh my god, no. I was like, no. It's like I hate that. I'm like, don't touch my don't touch my feet, my legs, don't do that. But I don't, just the leg lock and stuff, just no. But yeah, she did that, and it's just a matter of staying composed and staying calm and just trying to work out of it, and not panicking, just remembering that you did work these situations.
Wow. Well, I
Mhm.
mean, you did a phenomenal job in that fight, and you ended up winning that fight, and it was crazy because then you started displaying some really sick takedown defense, and I saw you throw some elbows in the clinch. I'm like, man, your clinch work is good. So, do you have a Muay Thai background, right?
Actually, no. I actually don't have a background in any of the martial arts. I started just kind of in everything. The way it happened was I was 16, and I initially wanted to box. And so we looked for a gym. We didn't find a good gym, and then we found an MMA gym. And I was like, oh, what's that? And I was kind of like, I was a little reserved because I was like, oh, I just want to box, and I didn't really know much about MMA at the time. And they were like, well, if you do the class, you can do like all of the free trial classes. So I did like boxing, Muay Thai, wrestling, and I was like, oh, I like this. So after that, I just loved it. And so yeah, a lot of people think I have a background, and I just, no, I'm just well rounded.
Okay. Yeah, you are. I was kind of gauging that because I watched I watched one of your earlier fights, like your first fight, like when you had like 4 years ago with
Mhm.
a woman named Megan Crawley. It was an amateur fight. You know,
That, yeah, yeah.
yep, I watched that fight. Well, I remember watching that fight, almost 2 years ago. And some of the fights you can't find them, like when you fought Morgan Solis. That fight you can't even find
Mhm.
it anymore. It used to be up, but so I've seen those fights. My memory is photographic. When it comes to that stuff.
Okay.
I've seen your progression. I've seen your progression. When
Mm,
you started out. One of those first fights. Well, I know, and you fought two more fights before that. Um,
mm,
but I've saw your progression. Like the first fight, you can tell, like, okay, well, she's new, she's learning.
yeah.
But then
Yeah.
when you got to Bellator, no, no, when I saw you fight, when I saw you fight Ashley Crooks, I'm like, man, okay, she's like, okay, wait a minute, she's got a quick learning curve. Like what?
Mm,
Because she wasn't doing this in the first fight. On the cage
yeah.
she was a little bit vulnerable, but now she's slipping in elbows, she's throwing some tie clinches, she got a
Mhm.
couple of knees going. And
Yeah.
then when I saw you fight Morgan Solis, I'm just like, oh damn, okay. So you're starting to evolve, and here I'm still thinking you're 32, 31. I'm like, so you can evolve as a 30 something, but
Yeah. Yeah.
wow, impressive. So I mean, how do you feel
Thank you.
about your evolution?
Honestly, it's been a long journey, I will say, in terms of just a lot of moving, a lot of switching gyms, switching coaches, switching teams. I can say I've found like the place for me. I found my team, I found my coach, but overall, I'm very proud of myself. Like when I look back, I will say that not being able to find some footage from some fights is definitely a little bit nerve-wracking for me because I never really had that closure, I guess, of watching the fight and kind of seeing, what I could have done better, what I did wrong, what I did well. So for me, it's a bit 50-50, I guess. The not having the footage, I guess it's good for future opponents. They can't find me, but for myself, I would prefer to be able to see myself. But overall, the growth is just, it's crazy. The growth is crazy, especially being with Elevation Fight Team out here in Colorado. I just can't wait to get back out there. I can't wait for you guys to see what I can do. I'm excited.
Okay, now, Cobra. This is no disrespect to your former team that you were with. But what's the ultimate, like? What's the difference? Between like training in Texas where you started
Mm-hmm.
to going out to Elevation and just evolving.
Um, like you said, no disrespect to anybody, but there's definitely, when people say there are levels to this, that is very true. There are levels, and just with anything, there are levels, and you can definitely feel the professionalism and it's a high level gym, and you can feel the difference in that itself. Just in terms of the way that they, I guess, the way that they operate. It's very organized, very put together, and there's a lot of people on the team. So for them to be so organized and so on top of it is very impressive. So I would say the difference is just the professionalism, I would say.
Okay, so we have what is called a super chat now. George is a little early. He's a little bit early. Okay. And it's $5, and see, he's already, see, we're gonna get that cash up there. We're gonna give it to you today. He's early. I'm telling you. See, there it is, right there on the screen. It's right there. I mean, you can see it. Um, he says, maybe we'll see you in Invicta. So, your
Mm.
thoughts on Shannon Knapp and Invicta?
On who?
Shannon Knapp and Invicta. Is the internet cutting out, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Is the internet cutting out? What's going on? God
So in
dog.
terms of Invicta, that is definitely something that I'm open to. It's just a matter of my manager and my team and us kind of finding the right matchups, just the right offer. But in terms of people specifically, I don't care. I don't care who it is. I'm just ready to get back out there. To be honest, like I said, if the matchups are right, then I'll sign the contract. So.
Okay, she said it. The matchups are right. And we cover on my channel. We cover a lot of WMMA because we
Mm-hmm.
notice that the women they don't get the coverage.
Mm-hmm.
WMMA is growing, but they don't get the coverage like the men. Like I cover boxing, and I cover MMA, and I cover like just all these combat sports. But WMMA is starting to grow, and so you guys in Invicta is a perfect fit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're trying to break into the ultimate
Right.
promotion. Your
Yeah.
Bellators or your UFCs. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
Shannon Knapp, she's probably gonna call you. You keep beating up people, she's gonna call you. Um, Jason, he actually said when he saw the fight, okay, he saw it, and I'm thinking he's thinking about the Morgan Solis fight or the Ashley Crooks fight.
Mm-hmm.
He said he knew that he wanted to manage you. He knew right then. Wow. Look at her.
Oh, Jason.
A man that knows what he wants and comes to get it.
He's awesome. He's
Wow.
awesome. Honestly, it was a match made in heaven. It happened. Just the universe sent him over, and it was just awesome from there. I was like, yes, this is it.
Yeah, it was the universe. It was the universe.
It was.
They said, hey, hey, Jason, get over there. And somehow he found you. My God.
Yeah.
Blessings, blessings. George said, okay, he said you're 23. He thought you was 20 something. See, we all thought you were younger than that. Yeah, I think she was sipping the fountain of youth. I don't know what she was doing.
I
Okay,
should have just kept going with that.
should have kept going. Should have told everybody you were 30. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, you should have told your opponents you were like 34. And then, see, they would have came in and underestimated you. Ah, she just an
Hmm.
old lady.
Hmm.
She an old lady.
They probably thought that. They probably did their research and thought I was 33, like everybody else.
God bless him. God bless him. Well, it didn't work out for him that way, did it? Okay,
No.
okay. You got Mr. Robert Henry. Now he's a poet. Now I don't know if you do poetry. I'm pretty sure you can. You do poetry? I'm thinking about this now. Can you do a poem?
So actually, yeah, I actually used to write poetry all the time when I was younger. I had like books full of songs and poems. I will not recite anything because I don't because I don't remember anything. That was a long time ago, but yeah, the actually writing was my first love actually. So yes.
Remember, no, I'm gonna ask you to freestyle.
No.
My God,
That's not
a
I
straight
can't
a straight
no,
up
I
killer
can't
and she
freestyle.
shy. A straight up killer and you
I
shy.
am. I can't freestyle, y'all. I'm serious.
Uh,
That would be terrible.
I will freestyle a
Just
poem and then you can add
roses
on.
are red, violets are blue, something, something.
Yeah, roses are red and violets are blue. Thank you, Jason, because Cobra Kai, I get to talk to you. Okay? Nah.
Snap, snap.
All right. My man Robert Henry. God, see, here we go. Five more. Boy, that cash app is finna hit. Welcome to WMMA Universe. We support you and up and coming fighters. Get comfortable. We do this for y'all. The Lions Den Women's Mixed Martial Arts Community. Yeah, that's what we call the Lions Den Women's Mixed Martial Arts Community. See, Lions, because we get over here and we get ferocious like you a Cobra. Hey, matter of fact, where did you get the name Cobra? I mean, I got to hear this.
So okay, I did not name myself because yeah, I just didn't. But so my very first gym, when I first started in Tallahassee, Florida, they're called Train Fight Win. Awesome gym, love them. So basically I started out and I was super young, I was 16, I was like the youngest on the team and everything. And I would hit and I would like spar and hit mids, I would make like that like kind of noise and it was really annoying. It was really annoying. I was like and they were like, you sound like a snake. And I was like, and I at the time, I had a lot more speed than I do now. I don't know what happened, but I was really fast too. So they were like, oh, you sound like a snake, like a cobra. And I was like, oh. So they were trying to give me a name forever. Like at first it was I think the first one was like Killer Kai or like something. And I was like, well, I feel like everybody has that name. So then they came up with Cobra. And then a good friend of mine, Socrates, Pierre, he actually gave me the name Cobra with a K instead of a C to match my name Kai. So yeah, that's what happened.
Wow. That's an amazing story on how you got such a vicious name. I tell you what, I'm sitting here listening to the story. I'm like, man, I know it's gonna be good. And boy, it was everything. That's crazy how you got that name. Like you was
Yeah.
Cobra. Okay.
It's,
Hey,
yeah.
there's a picture. You know what? And when I do interviews, like I really get like really. I try to use a creative side. Like some people they just put a photograph of the person.
Yeah.
I got you with a cobra around your feet. The cobra is there.
What?
Yeah. So you got your fist up like this, and then there's a cobra at your ankles. Like you and the cobra, y'all just like y'all one. You know.
What? I need to see this.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I could put it up to the screen. Oh
Let me
man.
see. I can't even see it.
Oh gosh.
Let me see. Oh, that is really cool. I like that.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that. Now I have to get that. Now I have to get that tatted on my foot.
Okay, a Cobra Kai. Hey, a Cobra. Okay, well, I'll send it to you. I just did and I said, yeah, you know what? A Cobra, yeah, yeah, cause she control these Cobras. Okay, oh man, another $5, boy, they like you. Um, okay, Combo Breaker 99 asked you, he's seen some of your fans. No, seen some of your fans, a growing fan here. Okay, I think he was saying he's seen some of your fights, a growing fan here.
Mhm.
He says, "What's been the benefits from learning multiple disciplines early?"
Ooh, that's a good question. Honestly, I would say the biggest benefit is just being able to absorb all the information and kind of have a blank slate. You know, a lot of people come in and there's also benefits of having like an actual background in a specific martial art. But I think, like I said, having that clean slate and just being so, I was like a sponge, just absorbing the information because I had no prior experience. So for me, it was just like, okay, the boxing, the kicking, the wrestling, that was all just kind of like being absorbed and I loved it. So for me, I would say having that the clean slate and just being able to really take in all the different martial arts.
Listen, listen, you picking up those martial arts, like you picking them up, quickly. And I'm gonna say at one fight though, and I don't know, I don't even know if you agree with me on this, but I actually think that your skill set when you got to Deborah Kuzma, I thought your skill set was better than when it was when
Mm-hmm.
you started. I thought he was even
Mm-hmm.
better.
Yeah.
Because she was using a strategy. She kept putting you
Yeah.
against the fence, and
Mm-hmm.
she was trying to maul you. And I was like, man, I hope Cobra Kai get her underhook. I hope she turn her.
I know.
And I was
Oh
like,
my
man, I
gosh.
want her to turn her. But when you got a break, I saw you land like a head kick.
Yes.
Then I started seeing you
Yeah.
put like these tie clinches on her. Then in
Yeah.
the open, oh man, did you see your hands in the open? Bam, bam. I mean, I'm
Man,
talking about.
so that's one of those fights that I never got to see the footage from that. So I don't even know that, and that's what I was talking about in terms of closure. I don't even know how I looked in that fight, and that was one of the more disappointing fights for me because I felt great and I had a great camp, and I also felt like my skill sets had also like rocketed and all that. And for me, I was just, some nights you just don't perform as well as you expect to, and there's really no excuse. That's all that happened. But I would love to find the footage from that fight so I can watch it.
Oh, that's easy. If you go, okay, several places you can go. Okay, the Bellator website actually has it. I think it was
Do
Bellator.
they?
Yes, Bellator 218. You go to videos, and
Okay.
now I'm gonna tell you, Bellator. I get a little irritated with them because they won't let you search the video. You had to like search through all these
Mhm.
videos. If you want a shortcut, you can Google, your name, Deborah Kuzman versus Kai Bennett, and then it's
Mhm.
a site called I think MMA Core, MMA TV. It'll pop up,
Okay.
and the fight's right there. It'll show the fight in
Okay.
full. You can see it.
Okay.
Um,
I think that's the issue is I hadn't looked for it in a long time. When we did fight, I know they did not have the footage up right away, and they didn't have it on YouTube. They didn't really have it super like accessible. Excuse me. So it's been a long time since I searched it. So maybe they have put it up and I haven't looked for it. But
okay.
I will go and watch it.
You see, Jason Castile, the magician, says he's already got the footage for you.
Jason,
Wow. Hey,
wow.
listen,
Hey,
listen. The man's a
send it
magician.
over. He is a magician.
I told you.
Like he's making things happen as we're on the call. Oh my gosh.
Telling you,
Tell
hey,
him to send it to me.
y'all don't see it now, but Ironshin Promotions, I'm telling y'all, they're gonna,
Man, they are y'all need to get on that train because we're coming up.
yeah.
We are.
When I look at fights, I tend to look at like, especially like young becoming fighters. I look at, really what they do really well in a fight that, and like you probably feel, man, that wasn't my best fight. Actually,
Mm,
boy, and I think the commentators they agreed with some of my, what I was talking when I actually did a breakdown. They agreed with some of my talking points, like
mm,
in open space. I mean, yeah, those hands are nice, and then you
yeah,
added some kicks to it, which I'm like, okay, so you throwing your jab and you following back up, and then you end it with a kick, and I'm like, man, and Kuzma, she kept putting like all this pressure, but
yeah,
you handled the pressure. You didn't break.
mm,
Some fighters just
yeah,
would have been like, okay, damn it, let me
mm,
let me live another day. Nah, you were living there,
yeah,
and you were like, nope, nope,
yeah,
I'm still in the game.
yeah,
You
yeah,
can't coach that. You can't. There's no. You can't coach heart.
mhm, yeah.
And I said, man, she going places. I don't care. I don't care how
Man,
old
I
she
do,
is.
I do give Deborah props because we did not expect that game plan. I will say that we didn't expect because we always considered her to be kind of like a striker and everything. And the way that our very first fight had gone, I did not expect her to want to pressure. So that was, I guess, on us for not like thinking that that would be her plan. Obviously, you prepare for all the different areas and all the different places the fight can go, but in terms of that being the main focus, we were like, oh, okay, we did not see that coming.
But you know what though? I think it's a good experience. Like honestly, because like when I see somebody, like I look at a fighter, like hey, for example, I don't know if you're familiar with Caitlin Young, the striking Viking. So people say, oh, well, she's got 10 losses. Well, when I look at those losses, I'm like, okay, well, how many times was she stopped? Oh, wait a minute. In all 10 losses, was she going the distance? See, and remember, in women's MMA, women, the knockouts are not prevalent. Like women are actually going the distance. I'm like, that's a lot of rounds. That person got
Yeah,
some experience, and that person with losses, they could beat you because they got experience. So I'm sitting here like, wow. So I'm just more of a like I'm optimist. Like I look at what a person does,
yeah,
versus what they didn't do. Because anybody can point it out
yeah,
sitting at home. Oh
exactly.
God, you're not
Yeah,
an octagon. Everybody's an expert. But I'm just like, man,
exactly.
amazing though. I mean, wow.
Mhm.
But you 23 now. That validates everything I've been saying. I've been saying
Yeah.
this. I've been saying this for over 19 months. That I
In
said
45 days.
in 45 days. I said Cobra Kai Bennett is gonna be a force. I said I promise y'all. I kept saying it. I kept saying when I said Janae Hollow Point Harding was gonna be contending for the belt.
Mhm.
People saying nope, she got 5 losses or 4 losses.
Yes.
She not. Now what is Janae's about to be in position? She got a couple more
Mhm.
fights. She on like 3 fight win streak. I told people. I said,
Yeah.
man, I'm telling you, talent. You can't hide
Yeah.
talent.
Hey, manifest it, speak it into existence
Yeah.
because I'm coming and it's just gonna be pure domination. That's honestly just all I have in my head. I won't accept anything less.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Don't do it. Now, okay. Were you shocked? And I gotta ask you about this key lock submission that you got on Morgan. Like, were you shocked that you got that, or were you like, have you been working for that?
I was like, who do I think I am to be submitting somebody? I was shocked. That was something that kind of just presented itself. I did not expect to. So funny story actually. I had a really bad weight cut for that fight, and I rehydrated okay, but you can kind of feel when your body's just not like 100%. So going into the fight, I kind of felt like my body wasn't going to be all the way there the way I needed to be. So after the first round, I was in the corner and I told my coach, I was like, my arms are dead and I'm tired and I'm going to go finish her. And he was like, okay. And so I went out there and I finished her because I was so over it. I was like, I'm over this. I want to be done. But I didn't really know how I was going to do it. It just so happens that we ended up, I don't even remember. I think she like caught my kick. We ended up on the ground. She actually had me in an armbar, I think, and like we reversed it or something. I don't know. I ended up inside control. And my goal right there was to just kind of like drop some elbows and hopefully get like a TKO. But she did the thing where like you drop elbows and then she covers up. And I was like, oh, okay, well that's right there. So I'm just gonna do it. And I did it. And I was like, that's definitely it was unexpected.
Wow. Congrats. I mean, that was your second professional fight, and you got a key lock submit. Hey, so tell us, how difficult is it to put a key lock on? Because I've seen people like get that on, and it just seems like it's one of the hardest submissions to execute.
Um, so a lot of like higher level jujitsu instructors will tell you not to really go for that. And I didn't even think I would go for it. I hadn't really been training that or practicing that. It just kind of was there. But I guess it is harder to get that, especially with higher level people. They're not just gonna let you get that. There are a lot of different ways to get out of it, different ways to reverse position and all that. So I think in terms of it being harder, it's because when you're in a higher level, then that's one of the harder submissions to get because black belts, brown belts are not going to let you get a key lock. It would be nice, but I doubt it.
You got one. Wow.
I did.
You got a key lock.
Yeah.
So, now I had to ask this question because, every time I get a fighter on here, and they tell me the same thing, and I've never gotten a straight answer. I've had, I had Valentina Shevchenko say, just don't get to put it in it. And then I had Sabina Mazo. Well, don't get yourself in it. That's the best way.
Mm,
And so I'm sitting there like, okay, what do I do? I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna see if you can
mm,
help me out. So, okay, I weigh about, I don't know, I'm about 185, 190. Okay. I go into, of course, I'm a jujitsu white belt. I'm not anywhere. I'm from boxing and wrestling. So here I am thinking, yeah, oh, I can wrestle. Let me take this guy down. So it's this older 66-year-old jujitsu guy, weighs about 125 pounds, old. And, I go in there, I take him down. And he goes, he's laughing at me, I said, what's he laughing at? What are you laughing at? I said, you're on the bottom. He goes, huh, and you're in my guard. So, okay, first, he put me in a triangle. I'm sitting like, what is this? Well, I've never felt this way. I can't move. So, okay, he let me out of the triangle. I was okay with the triangle. Okay, I was okay with that. Okay, I got. He put me in a Kimura, and I'm sitting here like, no, no, no way. Does your shoulder, I don't even think you're supposed to bend that way.
Yeah.
How do you get out of Kimura? Had me on the
Man,
ground.
well, honestly, I don't disagree with the previous.
No,
Just don't get yourself.
you can't say this. What are you
Well,
doing?
honestly,
Oh my god.
there's ways because in terms of positions like that, there's steps you should take before you even get to the Kimura. So I would say like you have to be. I know it's a very generic answer, but it's true. You just kind of have to be able to think a few steps ahead. Like if you feel the triangle, you'd be like, okay, well, what submissions do they have from here? And where would they be going next? You know what I mean? And try to like start defending before they get there. Because once you're in the triangle and they hit the Kimura, that's kind of like, like, I don't really see much hope there.
You know, I figured that you would give me just a tiny bit of hope.
I'm not a
What?
black belt. I'm doing the best I can. I'm not a black belt.
But I asked you in trust and confidence. To have him laugh at you though. That's the part. That's the part that hurt the worst. It's not.
That's really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and he weighs like 120 pounds, and he
Yeah.
goes. He said, "You know what your problem is? You want to wrestle when you should be doing jujitsu." And I'm
Hmm.
like, "What? Okay. So how do I stop wrestling?" He goes, "Practice." And I asked him. I
Well,
said, "How do I get out of Kimura?" He goes, "Don't get put in it." And then he walk off and laugh. Like honestly, this guy,
oh my gosh,
he's so
that
good.
ruins all confidence.
Yeah, but he's so good. Like he's really really good that he's rolling with guys like 80 pounds
Hmm.
heavier than him, and he's
Yeah.
just I don't know. He's just submitting them. Like boom boom. Like I'm like I don't know. Yeah, don't get put in it. So that's it. So
Yeah.
you are the ninth fighter to tell me don't get put in it.
Well, hey, it must be solid advice then
Oh
because
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And I thought I was going to get the help I needed. Okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
I want to ask you about, some of your family members. And please, if I say the name wrong, you got to help me pronounce it right because I'm really, really OCD about people's names being correct.
Mhm.
Um, you have a sister named, is it Jacine? And is she your biggest support system?
So yeah, her name is actually Joshen, and
Joe,
yeah,
Joe
I
Shin.
know
Joe Shin. Got it.
Joshen.
Got it.
Mhm.
Okay.
And her nickname is Joe. Everybody just calls her Joe. But 100%, I would say my whole family, honestly, my mother, sister, brother, father, everybody supports me. And it's actually strange because I was so weird and so kind of shy growing up. Nobody expected me to kind of choose this path. They're like, what? And yeah, my sister, she's my best friend. We're just extremely close. We actually live together out here in Colorado. And yeah, she does everything. She's actually taken over my social media. So she is she's my social media manager because I'm not the best with that stuff. So she's like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to get more followers. I'm like, okay, you can do it.
That just means you hustling and grinding. See,
Yeah.
I respect the hustle. I respect the grind, but that Facebook friend request, y'all. Hey, look, guys, she's got me on friend request. Listen, look, guys, it's been 19 months and almost 45 days, and I friend requested her back then. Now,
No.
now she responds to me on Messenger. Oh, we talk over Messenger, but she couldn't even. Guys, this is a travesty. This is a
To put me
travesty.
on blast like
I
that.
did. I had to do it because
You have to
guys.
put me on blast.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I'm.
No, as soon as we're done, I'm gonna accept it. I swear.
Oh man. Okay.
I swear, I didn't just look at it and was like, oh no, I'm not going to accept that. Like, no, I don't think I saw it. I swear, that's the answer. I didn't see it.
You see, folks. You see, folks. Speaking like a true champion. Speaking like a true champion. I swear. I swear. Man, this has been great. This has been great. Okay. Hold on. Question. Comment. Y'all chat. Y'all disappoint me today. Where are y'all questions at? Matter of fact, yeah.
Just drive. Where they at,
Yeah,
man?
where the questions at? Look at this. Jason said, "Thank God for your sister."
Yes, thank God.
My
Yes,
God.
thank God for my sister. Jason was stressed about my social media.
Okay.
He's like, we gotta get it up. Yeah, thank
Now,
God for her.
when I research a person, I really research. Like I dig and see,
Mhm.
because I like to know about people. That's why I like doing
Yeah.
interviews. I love interviews. Um,
Mhm.
okay, your father.
Mhm.
How has he been instrumental in the woman that we see right now?
Wow. So yeah, he's been amazing. He's actually I lived with him in Texas before I came here. So that was, I want to say, like I said, almost 4 years. And he's amazing because obviously he's a dad and he's like so happy that I'm even a fighter. He's like, yeah, nobody's gonna mess with my daughter. So he's happy about that. But also he it opened the doorway for him to find his love for jujitsu as well. And he started, I want to say, like 5 years ago. He just got his purple belt. And he's 53. He's about to be 53, and he's still killing it. So he's so supportive that way, just in terms of whatever I need, in terms of just being there for me, especially his wife as well. They're both very supportive. They're just on board with whatever I need, whatever I want in terms of like my fighting. And it's funny because in fight camp, they know to leave me alone. They're like, don't talk to her, she's hungry. So it was they're awesome that way. Just giving me what I need, providing that support, knowing when to be there, when not to be there. And yeah, I mean, my whole family is just on board. I'm really blessed that way.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. Because some people families they're like,
Yeah.
what? You wanna mess up your face? Oh God, no! But why? That's some families, but
My mom still has that every now and then. She does. She's like, my baby, my baby. And I'm like, but she has faith in me that I'm gonna go out there and kill somebody. So that's the that's the only reason she's okay. She's like, because I haven't been like, she hasn't really seen any major injuries. I mean, knock on wood. I haven't really been injured crazy. I haven't like been all busted up. So she's seen the good side of things. That I think that's why she's still okay with it.
man, you're awesome mom. You know what? You should have
Yeah.
had your mom come on this interview, and then I can ask some
Oh
real
my God.
questions.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
was
no.
Cobra Kai bad? Was she bad as hell? Was she bad at school? These are the questions I want to ask your mom. That's okay. Next
I
time I
was
interview
good.
with
I
you.
was a good kid. I was just weird. I was very anti, very introverted. But no, I was a good. She told me I was a good baby. She said when I was a baby, I did this weird thing. I would like hold my breath till I passed out until I got what I want.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, I grew out of that though.
Okay, you have a couple of questions. I ain't gonna keep you all night because I know you got stuff to do, so I appreciate it. Okay, you have a Combo Breaker 99. Now that's a name. He says, any fighters in MMA that inspired you?
Oh, okay. That inspired me. Honestly, so when I was still kind of early in my career, I would watch Joanna fight all the time. And I loved her style. I thought she was like, because she was like so small, but like mighty. And she was just out there like she was killing it. She was crazy. And I was like, I like her fighting style, just in your face, get the job done. Like I love that. And that really inspired me to kind of open up more, in terms of like my style. I love that. I was like, she's just killing girls out there.
Yeah, I'm the boogie woman. That's what she used to say. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all the Rage George Page ask you, okay, when is she gonna fight?
When am I gonna fight? Very soon. I promise I will not keep you guys waiting long. We're looking at mid-year, hopefully. I'm coming off of a few like minor injuries that we're just trying to make sure like are okay before I go out there. But yeah, hopefully mid-year, maybe like end of the summer, like August-ish. So I'm not really, it's not set in stone. You guys might see me out there earlier. We don't know yet, but definitely this year.
Okay. Well, that means that, you're going to be wanting sponsors. My
Yeah.
God. Jason, how did this opportunity arise? I just put myself, I got idea. I got idea. Why don't I buy like a logo space on your uniform? Yeah, why don't we do that? You know,
Let's do that.
yeah, you know what?
I'm
See?
not opposed.
Okay,
I
great.
mean, but speaking of sponsors, I just want to shout out to my sponsors now, my main sponsors. Huge shout out to Guardian CBD. Their products are amazing, and I actually use all of their products, and they're awesome. I would say go get some, you guys. I have Egg Weight sponsor. I have the Dice team and Impact mouth guards. So they're all awesome. They're all amazing, and yeah, thank you guys.
Did you just cut a promo just now?
I did.
I swear, you know what? I like that. That was good. That was extremely
Got it
good.
from you. I got it from you.
Oh
I
wow.
learned.
Well, hey, I'm glad I'm influencing you. Well, okay,
Yeah.
Cobra Kai, are you ready? Are you ready for what do I call this? Oh, are you ready for the Cash App challenge?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, listen guys. So here's how the game is played. Okay, chat. I'm going to give her a series. Okay, I'm going to give her a series of questions. Okay? Questions that she should be able to answer, okay? If she can't answer these questions, there's no hope for her, okay? And I'm not going to help her, and I'm going to see, and I'm going to laugh when she get them wrong because I'm that mean. Now, I'm gonna put her cash app in the comment section, okay? And those of y'all, if y'all feel bad for her, she missed, amount of questions. Well, guess what? She's already got $15 in the cash app because you guys just put it up on the channel. So I'm gonna put it in there now.
You guys.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I need your cash app. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Okay.
I'm also gonna give you some. I'm also gonna give you an initial start, but let's get started.
Okay.
Okay, cash app. Let's go.
Okay. Cash app is KYSYMONE
You're
two
talking
eight.
you're talking way too fast. Could you slow down, please?
Oh,
Cause it is too fast.
yes. Sorry.
I'm just playing. Okay, dollar sign KY. Okay,
SYMO
SY M K O
N
N
E
E.
28. The numbers 28.
Okay, you did it. Okay, now you went slow like I just could. See, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. Okay, all right. So you verified that this has gone through. Okay, let's see. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Simone. Okay, so that's your middle name, yeah?
Yeah, it is. And
Wow.
you said it right. You didn't say Simon.
Really? No, I have a thing. I really hate mispronouncing people's names, so I'm very
You would
like,
be surprised. People I've been called Key. I've been called Simon. Like, how do you get Key or Simon out of that? I don't know.
I don't know. They on some of those CBD products with the THC in it. Okay. All right, here we go. So look, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, and we're gonna play. We're gonna take the Cash App quiz. Okay, KY. Okay, now check your phone. Okay, the $15 from the chat just popped in there. KY Simone 28. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, KY Simone 28. Okay, all right, guys, that's the Cash App. All right, let me ask you some questions. Are you ready for this quiz? Oh man, I can't wait for this.
I don't know.
Okay,
We gonna
listen,
see.
listen. You can't be negative. You can't be negative. Let's come on. Let's get the flow of energy positive right now. Okay. All right.
Oh,
Have you, since your name is Cobra Kai, have you seen Cobra Kai?
yes. Wait, the movie or the show
The
is
show.
the question.
The show.
The show. I have. I saw. So I saw y'all are gonna hate me. I saw the first season and I kind of fell off, and then I saw like the very last episode when Homeboy was in the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
huge.
didn't.
You know what? You're not making a great impression. I'm a huge Cobra Kai fan. I can't believe you haven't seen the new.
I know, right?
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god. I'm gonna
Okay.
get on there.
Here we go. Here's the first question. Since you've seen Cobra Kai, okay, who?
Some of it. Some.
Oh boy. Here's a disclaimer, guys. If she gets it wrong, here's a disclaimer. Okay. Who is
That's
Mr.
like
Me? Oh my god. Okay. I can't stop laughing. I'm trying to stop laughing, but that's because of you. I can't even get the question
I'm
out.
sorry. Okay, I'm stopping. I'm stopping. Okay.
Okay, who is Mr. Miyagi?
Mr. Miyagi is Daniel what's Daniel Russo's master trainer guy. Yes.
Okay, all right,
Is that his
great.
name, right? That's his name, right?
Yes,
Daniel? Okay.
Daniel. Yeah, Mr. Miyagi is Daniel Russo's trainer. Okay, good job. Okay,
Mhm.
and we're gonna send that. Cha-ching. There we go. Okay, all right. Okay, now second question in the Cobra Kai series, who is John Kreese?
Um pass. Don't know.
Wow,
I
that's
don't
oh, okay. She got that wrong, y'all.
can
Okay,
I pass?
okay.
Is there an option?
Yeah, okay. Now there's an option. I tell you what. Somebody, you can ask somebody in the chat. Okay, I'll let you have that one time. One person in the
I can
chat.
have a life? Okay,
Yeah,
I can have a lifeline.
yeah.
Okay.
You can ask your mama, your
Somebody tell
sister.
me.
Okay, she said somebody tell her who is John Kreese. I hope some of y'all know.
Yeah.
Ooh, I doubt that they know. God dog it.
I feel
Okay,
like that was I feel like that was a kind of a hard question though. That was very specific.
John. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, if nobody else tells you, I got you. Okay, John Kreese, he is the evil sensei. Okay, he's the one that taught Johnny his karate. Okay, that's
Okay, okay. I know his face. I just don't know his name.
okay. I got three more questions to ask you, and then that's it. Okay. Now this is about you.
Mhm.
Okay. I did have one other question, but I'll ask you. It's kind of funny actually. Okay. Who did you fight your first? Let me see. Okay, they told you John Kreese is the leader of Cobra Kai. Oh, Tay Tay, you're a tad bit
Thank
late.
you.
You're a tad bit
It's a
late.
little late, but thank you.
Why don't you move faster? Why don't you type faster? How about that? Okay. I'm just kidding, Tay Tay. You know I love you. Okay, listen. Who did? Okay, who is your first? Who is your first amateur fight against?
First amateur fight was against Megan Colley. Megan Colley, not Morgan. Megan. I think it's Morgan or Megan. I'm going with Megan. Megan Colley. Yep.
It wasn't Deborah.
No, that was my third amateur fight.
Oh,
I had two, yeah, I had two amateur fights in Florida. Then I had all my other amateur fights in Texas. So Deborah was the third, I believe.
okay. Got it. I'm trying to throw some confusion on there, trying to mess it up for you. Okay, sent. Okay, all right. Let me see. Okay, next question. Oh boy. Who is the ref in your second fight with Deborah Kuzma?
Honestly, I never knew the ref's name. I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Okay, no, no, okay, that was out there.
That was a hard one. Yeah,
That
I
was
don't
out there.
know.
Okay, let me
I
go
don't think I
ahead.
knew any of the refs' names. That's really bad. Now I'm gonna start making it a thing to know their names.
Sent. All right. We sent it to you. Don't worry about it. We sent it to you. Okay, we're gonna keep it going. Okay, now, uh, dude, come on, man. Try to have some fun. Come on, come on. Let's not. Come on. I mean, you see what we see. We're doing. Stop whining. Okay. Last question. What round did you KO Megan Crawley in?
Um, the first round.
Are you?
Yeah,
No.
it was the first round, right?
Oh, God, no. Are you serious?
Second round. It was second round. Honestly, okay. So the reason, just listen to my excuse though, because wait, listen to my excuse. The reason I don't even remember being in the corner because I totally blacked out that fight. I don't even remember. So I thought that it was the first round because I don't remember. I don't remember going to the corner. I don't think so.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
stick with that.
Oh my God.
Was it the
Sent.
second round?
Huh?
It was
It's
second
second
round.
round. Second
Oh,
round.
okay.
Yeah. Sent. Okay.
I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
You know what? This was. I have fun. I have fun. And we're gonna. I guess somebody you're demanding. I don't do well with demands. I don't do well when somebody demands something. Now you can say please, and then I'll ask the question. But when you demand stuff, I just kind of shut down and I say, "Nah, I ain't gonna give you the middle finger though. I ain't gonna do that." All right. I want to ask you one more question. Then I gotta go and wrap it up. Uh, the dance. Okay, the dance. You do a dance. You know, like I saw you. You was like, and I started
Oh,
saying, okay. I said, I'm finna do the Kai. I'm finna do the Kai. I'm gonna do the Kai. Like I start, and I'm like, yeah. You was like, you got your little flow going. Is that a ritual for every fight?
so okay, so I'm naturally very superstitious, but in terms of dancing, that's always just kind of like what I'm feeling in the moment. Like I just like vibing, like especially if I'm very picky with my walkout music because my walkout music has to be something I can bop to. And I remember this one time one of my opponents walked out to like a really good song. I was like dancing to it and it just happens. It just
Wow.
happens.
Okay. All right. Okay. He said, please. Okay. Fat Loss Media said, what is your prediction for Israel Adesanya versus Jan Blachowicz? Wait a minute. Did the sound go out, y'all? Hold on. Oh no, I think your sound went out. It's not mine. Oh, I hear you now.
Okay. I started whispering like that would help. But prediction, honestly, man, I love Jan or Jan, however they say his name. I love him. He seems like a nice guy. At least I don't know him, but I think Izzy's gonna get the win. Unfortunately, now I will not specify which round because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but I feel like it's gonna be a KO or a TKO.
Yeah, I think Israel Adesanya gonna spark him. Look, I
Yeah,
I predict third round. Out of there. See you.
really.
Yep.
All right, hey, write it down. Write it down. Let's
Okay.
see.
Okay. We gonna see. You think you okay? See, you didn't give me a round. Then see that's the thing. I'm gonna write it down though. I'm gonna say third round, and we gonna see.
I'm gonna steal your prediction and go bet.
Okay, I don't know if I trust me too much, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
say third round. I'm gonna say TKO. I don't think he gonna knock him out clean, but TKO. Okay.
Okay, we will see. And if it happens, I'm gonna be like, oh.
Okay. So next time. Okay, check it out. Next time I interview you, we're gonna hype up your fight. We're gonna hype it up.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about
Mm-hmm.
it, and we're gonna sponsor it.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna send you this
Yes.
photograph, Jason. I guess he wants to. I'll send it to you too. It's the with taming the cobra. It's kind of wow. But okay, so hey, could you give a shot? Thank anybody want to thank your team or any of these
Yeah.
people?
Honestly, thank you obviously to Jason Ironshin. Thank you to my team Elevation, my head coach, Cody Donovan. Love him. He's awesome. And shout out to my family. Like without them, I mean, this sounds like what everybody says, but honestly, it's true. Without the support, things just wouldn't be as easy, wouldn't be as possible. So definitely thank you. And my sponsors, 100%. The support is just, it's a blessing. So yes, shout out to all of them.
Get guarding, y'all. The collagen. Woo,
Yeah.
woo.
Guardian CBD, get that, get that.
Cause she is 35, going on 22.
Ah,
Because of that collagen, guys, get it today. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? She is dying laughing. She's dying laughing over here.
I'm
My.
not 35, y'all.
Okay.
Just clear.
Okay.
Let's clear that up.
She not. Okay, Cobra Kai. One last thing before everybody say goodnight, cause it's gonna be a long day. I know it's a long day for me tomorrow. I don't know if it's a long day for you, boy.
It is, yes.
Got work. Too much of it. Could you cut me like a quick, what do you call it, a drop? Yeah. Could you say something like hey, this is Cobra Kai, this is Cobra Kai Bennett, and you watching Coach Shelton Harrison. But listen. You can't just say this now. You got to say this
Okay.
with some enthusiasm, and make
Okay.
it sound good.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Here we go. All right. This is Cobra Kai Bennett, and we are on Coach Shelton his podcast.
Oh my God.
And listen to it. Watch it. Yes. Be here or be square. Oh my gosh. Wait, I lost you. I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I put myself on mute. I can't
Oh.
talk. I can't talk over greatness. That's that's the best channel drop I've ever had. I swear it was. Oh my God,
Yeah.
that is the
Don't
best.
hype me up.
No, I'm serious. That's the best one I've ever gotten. You
Oh
know,
my gosh.
Well, except you forgot my last
I'm,
name. But
I'm,
that's,
yo, I,
but I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm
You put me on the spot. I tried. I tried.
I'm gonna let that go. You forgot my last name though. My
I'm
name.
sorry. Next time I'm gonna do my research and I'm gonna make sure I have everything like ready to go.
I'm messing with you, and thank you for having a sense of humor because I got a sense of humor. I just don't like reading questions. Well, when was your next
Yeah,
fight going on? I have to, you know, I don't know. I just like having fun.
it's very natural and I appreciate it. It was fun. I had fun.
Thank you. I had so much fun. We're gonna hype up your next fight. Please, we're gonna
Yeah.
come on, talk about your opponent, and all of that great stuff, guys. You are with Coach Shelton Harrison. There never be no comparison, and Miss Cobra Kai Bennett. Guys, deuces.
Thank you guys. Bye.
You ain't gotta go home and get out of here.